Hello everyone. Once
Hello,
again,
guys.
welcome everyone.
Hey guys.
So today I think everyone can see a new face here. We have Matthias with us. So Bart
Yes.
is not able to join today, but I think we can still be a cool lot and do a good session. So I think to kick off, I think let's give a chance to Matthias. Matthias, why don't you introduce yourself to the community? I think they have seen you in some pictures from Turkey, but I think it's about time you tell them more about who are you and what do you do.
Okay.
Welcome to
Awesome.
this series, Matthias.
Okay, guys. I'm Matthias. I'm the head of the Success Trader team. I've been working in Signally almost 3 years now. In February is 3 years. But before I joined Signally, I was a regular user. I started using Signally in 2019 before copy trading. So copy trading was launched in October of 2019. So I think I started in July or August or something like that. Um, uh, After that, I started using Signal as investor, replicating a few signals and copying a few traders. And then Signal launched profit sharing and a position for the support team was open. So I applied. And after 2 months working in customer support, uh, Tole decides to, okay, we have an important part in the marketplace that is the traders. And Matthias is doing really good with the traders because he's also a trader. So now you are going to create the success trader team. And that was all the information that I had. So I started building the success trader team from that part with just that information. And right now, the success trader team is a team of account managers who tries to solve the problems of the current traders that we have and onboard more traders, professional traders to the platform. We create the rules for the marketplace and we provide feedback to the team because everyone in the success trader team is a trader itself. So, and also now that we are starting launching the white levels, we are moving to that part too and start taking care a little bit about the white levels too. So basically, that's what I do. That's a short summary of my history inside
Yeah.
Signally, and that's it.
What is the most challenging part of your job right now?
Tole.
Other than yeah, I see. I was about to say that other than Bart, of course.
No, no, but in the
Let's
good
use
way.
that he's not here in this session.
No, no,
Exactly.
no, but
We
in
kill
the
him.
good way. I meet with him every week, and I always tell this, so I'm not worried about saying this to his face.
Really.
But in a good way, he changed a lot. The signal changed a lot during the way, and it's part of the process. We are growing,
Yeah.
we're evolving, we are changing a lot of things. Just this year, we changed completely the approach of how my team works 3 times. But
Yeah. I agree.
not because of uh, random decision. No, no, because the platform changed, the approach changed, the situation changed. So I
The
think that's
market
the
analysis also
most
changed.
difficult part.
The
Yes.
like the feedback we got, like one thing, as you have seen for over the years, right? That we adopt to the user feedback, right? So, and Web3, fortunately, unfortunately, is very fast moving. So actually, the demands of the users change also very quickly. So, keeping the same vision, you're absolutely right. Actually, you are saying we changed 3 times this year. I think we changed even more, and one more
I'm
change might
telling
also be coming.
I'm telling the amount of times that my team changed the way that we work. So
Yeah, yeah. I can only apologize for that, but yeah, don't expect that to improve. These are
no, no,
growing
no.
pains.
Totally.
It's part of the job. It's part of the job. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. So no
And what is
problem.
the part that you love the most? Like you're like amazing. I wake up in the morning, I just open my laptop and I just want to do that.
Actually, it's at the end of the day. I always check the marketplace because there is a direct relationship between what the success trader team does and the quality of the marketplace. So
Of course,
every day
100%.
after the accounting, and refresh the website and check the marketplace to see the results of the platform. Because if, if we know which are the traders that we recruit
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
ones that came organically to the platform. And when you see one of the traders that we recruit at the top or in the top traders, it's a really, really nice feeling,
Mm.
you
And do
know?
you think that on which day when you are checking, you are more excited on a green day or on a red day? Because green day everyone is green. So on a
Yeah.
red day, so how does that feel like?
Uh, I think it's it, the green day is special always because if you are investing too in those services, you are making money too. So it's not fair the compare these two things. But even the red days, if you see that the loss is not big and the benchmark is positive in our marketplace against the current market situation, it's also a
Mhm.
good feeling because okay, yeah, maybe I have a 2% loss in this
Mhm.
service, but the market crashed 10%.
Yeah,
So it's also a good feeling. It's different. Everyone
yeah,
likes it.
yeah,
Everyone is
Those are
happy.
the days that Tore usually reinvest.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and
You
Buy
know,
the dip,
that,
but with the services.
that's funny. That's funny because that strategy is mine. I
True?
teach him that
of
strategy.
course.
Yeah, that
Yeah, yeah.
strategy is mine.
Interesting.
If
Interesting.
Bart was a good trader or a good investor, he would have never invented Signal, you know. That's the reality, right?
Totally. Because
Why Signal came into being? Because he wanted to automate the signals. If he was a good trader, he would not have done it. You know, so yeah. Today Bart is not here, so it's like our field day today. We do whatever we want. Yeah, yeah.
let's say hey to some
If
people
I
that
get fired, I still
send
make
message.
good food so I can survive.
Yeah, sorry. Let me say hi to a few people that left some comments here. So say to hi to Burak, to Mustafa, Captain, Kabir, Aktuk. Wow, it's a lot of people
Yeah,
commenting
it's a lot
today.
of people. We have
Yeah,
Alper from Coin Engineer, our dear friend Alper
Alper.
from Coin Engineer here as well.
So hi everyone. You can keep sending questions, so we will answering some question later.
Yeah, great. So David, what do you think about the market right now? Today it's red. So let me ask you this: what do you think? What's up?
Well, I'm not an expert in the market for sure, but I think almost from 1 week or something like that, I was listening like this is something that usually happen in the last days of the year. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I remember that many companies have this kind of accounting last times in order to make the accounting of the company. So I'm not sure how this will affect. I mean, before or just after exactly the last hour of time of the year in the different countries. So to be honest, I don't know how it will be affecting in the 31, so the last day and the first day of the next year, because usually the companies are moving funds and using crypto as well. I'm not sure what will be happening, but I was expecting this kind of small drop those
Yeah,
days. I was
technically
listening this
today is the last working day, right? So technically today is the last working day.
exactly.
Uh, you know, like um, honestly, personally speaking, I find it like a self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't think like I've heard the same thing in many markets, in like almost all the financial markets, that yeah, end of the year is happening when people will be cutting losses for the taxes, blah blah blah. Yes, to some extent, yes, but those things don't change the trajectory of the market, number one. And uh, number two, it's limited to an extent. But yeah, I mean, like the thing is, it's just that if it's in everyone's mind, even if I don't want to, I'll be like, yeah, let me sell it. I'll buy it after 3 days because everyone gonna sell. So it becomes like a, self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah. Metis, what do you think about that?
Um, Actually, I agree with both of you. I think mm, there is a lot of countries that have tax benefit if you
Hmm.
realize losses. So a lot of investors take the losses and rebuy the positions after the year ends. But also, you need to take in consideration that today is the last Friday of the month, and you have the BTC option expiring today.
That's correct.
Always the last Friday of the month has more volatility. Could be upside or downside.
Yeah.
But if that Friday is also the last working day of the year,
Yep.
it's
Yeah.
a bearish day for me. Not
I agree.
nothing to worry about. It's a healthy correction. We are in support areas. Probably we will bounce. We are 10 days away of the deadline for the ETF approval. Everything. So I think it's a really good moment. Not a financial advice. So
Yeah.
do your own research.
Of course.
But it's a good moment to buy the dip and in a spot preferably, so you don't get liquidated
Yeah.
and take advantage of
Anyway,
that. Thing.
anyway, I don't feel that $40,000 right now is a crash. It's just a small correction
It's
or a
nothing.
small,
It's
movement.
it
A
is
crash
almost ten
will be,
percent.
below
No, no,
10,000. Something like this will be a crash.
Yeah, or
Something
at
yeah,
least
like
but
below
yeah,
28,000.
no, yeah, but no. It's almost 10% correction. We were at 43.2K
Yeah, but
and we
10%
crashed to
is,
41. It's
but if you look
five,
at
six, six
cryptos,
percent in 1 hour candle. So
it
it's
doesn't
a
matter. In a 1 hour candle, even in 1 hour candle, I agree with you. But you see, like if we talk about the crypto volatility, like this is why millennials and the young people love crypto for its volatility. I think the definition of crash in crypto is slightly different, because if you look at it, where were we on 2nd January? We were at $17,000. Okay,
yeah.
so it's if we come from like 10% down from the top, it's nothing, number one. And interesting thing you were saying about people booking their losses. I was thinking, if someone actually has losses this year in crypto, he should stop doing cryptos, because you cannot have loss in 2023. How can you have a loss in 2023?
good point.
How is it even possible? Like,
Over
yeah, you were
leverage.
literally, well, leverage, yes, or maybe you were just buying all the shit coins at the top, and learning law of gravity. But yeah, other than that, it doesn't make
Or
sense.
if you are against the trend, you can lose for sure. But I agree that if you are losing, maybe you are not in the
You're on the
favor
wrong
of
field. Yeah,
exactly.
you,
You
you
are
need
not
you need
following
to
the trend.
follow good signally traders. That's it.
Let me let
Exactly.
me let me share something that probably you don't know, or I'm more familiar with because I talk constantly with the traders and I know how it works, most of the strategies inside of the marketplace. But it's interesting that in PS1, when we used to have PS1, 80-90% of the strategies were against the trend. Right now, that distribution is more balanced. We have 50-50. But there is still a lot of traders that trade against the trend.
True,
So
you're right.
it's worth to take in
I have
consideration that
invested in
people
one
need
of those.
probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. So, David, I'll ask you a question since Bart is not here. Um,
Sure.
what do you think, if we ask you to pick one good thing about 2023 and Zignally, what do you think is the one best thing that has happened to the project in last 1 year?
Clarity for the growth, basically.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
I agree with you.
during 2023, we decided basically to be 100% focused in looking for investors And right now we are using the technology for growing, basically. And I think this will be a game changer, basically. So
Yeah.
I think this will be, for me, the main thing.
I agree with you because I think we finally came of age in 2023, especially in the later half of 2023. Um, we spent a lot of time in building, I think, a great product. And finally, I think we found the right product market fit, as we can say, or maybe I think we are still cracking the exact perfect, customer persona, maybe. But I think uh, it's now proven that the product that we have, it has demand both from the uh, it's a true marketplace concept. There are buyers and there are sellers. It's a two-sided platform for sure. I think this finally got proven for us, and which has given us a lot of confidence. And I think our approach, even like, and it has started appearing in our token approach as well. We have become more aggressive, right? Anything and everything we do with more confidence. We have started appearing more in public, which I think is one thing, in my opinion, I think, which is even better than finding our own clarity, is us becoming um, more public. We have always been docs, like we are always there. But I think one thing that we religiously did this year has been talking to the community, and that's why I think our community has grown significantly this year on almost all channels. We attended a lot of events, and I think this year, I think this is one of the things that community wanted us to do, and I think we delivered pretty well on that.
I totally agree with that as well.
Yeah, yeah. We
And
have a lot of questions. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
no, sorry, continue.
No, go ahead, go ahead. I was
No,
going on another one.
yeah, me as well. For this reason, I was giving you the option. Anyway, I was talking that I read it a few messages asking about the marketing direction that we will deciding how to dominate with the marketing and everything. And this is the thing. So we tried a few things some time ago. Some of the things, like any other startup or company that is trying different strategies, different things. Some of them work, some of them didn't work. But the thing is, right now, the focus is not exactly to find investors. For sure, we will keep the services and everything, at least for now. But when we include a really huge community, that this happened already, the good thing is that we can almost double or even more the investment in the marketplace and using our technology almost from one month to the other, or in matter of weeks or even days. So
Yeah,
this is
absolutely.
already happening to us, and this is
Yeah,
impressive. So it's not only marketing, so it's sales process and different processes that we will be following. So, and this is already ongoing and giving results.
yeah, absolutely. And I think talking about the growth, uh, growth is something that you do experiments really quick. You try and do a POC, and if it clicks, you expand the channel. And just like that, for our future plans, I think one of the experiments we are going to do next week, it's something we have been working for behind the curtains, for last few weeks, with one of the most hyped up and the largest chain in the industry. And we recently bridged towards that as well. So I think everyone knows which one I'm talking about. We are going to do something really exciting next week, and this will be a very interesting growth hack. If it's done properly, then it's pretty scalable. So I think, yeah, talking about growth, people should be very closely glued to our socials next week. They are going to see something very interesting.
Great.
There
It's
is
funny
one
because
question for you, Matthias. Sorry, what are you saying,
usually
Matthias?
it's funny because usually I know almost everything that happens inside Signal, but I don't know
This one, no one.
that
Exactly.
what you're talking about. So
Yeah.
even I'm curious about what you are talking. So
Yes, I'm talking about something super interesting. But yes, exactly. And everyone should exactly know that this is something that we are literally working like a stealth
no,
something.
and
But you know
what
me.
I'm telling you is, if I'm not aware of it, I can guarantee you that it's big because usually I know 95,
Yes, yes,
98%
yes.
of the things that happen
Yes.
in the backstage.
Yes.
So
Yeah, absolutely. No, this and you know like how I operate, right? I try to do things which are bit more funny. Yeah, that's my job. I'm a chef. I need to cook, so whatever I can cook. Uh, there is an interesting question for you, Matthias, and I think you should be the one answering that. Um,
Sure.
Regarding the fund manager's role in ZigDAO, is there any proper scrutinization to these personnels? I think you are the best person to answer this.
Yeah, literally that's my job. So
Yes, exactly.
um, yes, when that process evolves during the years, at the beginning, we had a manual verification. Right now, we still do the manual verification, but it's more, we are using the C score. I know that the investors can see the C score yet, but it's running in the backend. We have access to it and we use it. So we are using the C score a lot in order to filter certain types of behavior in the traders. Uh, but yes, we have certain types of rules that every trader needs to follow in order to apply to be listed. It's explained in our documentation, and once they met all the requirements, they go to a manual verification from myself and the rest of the success trader team. We check the description, we check the metrics, we check that everything match, and if we notice anything weird, we ask for more days of track record, or we don't allow him to be listed in the marketplace or anything like that. And once the traders are listed, if we notice that they are inactive or something change in their behavior, I don't know, they have a super steady chart and suddenly they have a big pump or dump, something changed in the strategy. So we don't interfere in the strategy because that's one of our policies. We never interfere, but we immediately contact the trader and we say, hey, we noticed that something changed in your strategy. It's everything okay? And that's it. And the traders reply to us and explain what happened and everything. And if everything is okay, nothing happened. But if not, we talk with the trader and we try to mediate a little bit in the process. In the future, the idea is that the DAO could do this thing. For now, we are the ones doing this.
I
Yeah,
saw
great.
a few questions, not today, I think, but I saw several questions related to that. And just to be clear, because this is not something that you, in fact, you already explained it right now. This is not a process that we take care only at the beginning when the service is looking for being listed or whatever. It's even later and following all the strategy along the time. So whenever they detect something that is not, uh, a normal thing for this trader, or using more leverage than usual, or totally different uh, way to manage the strategy, basically, your team is following it in order to check and see if we need to act or talk with the trader as you explained it. So it's not only at the beginning.
No. And I can give you one example. For example, if you go to the marketplace and you check the top uh, crypto Jaguar crypto family, if you see his chart, he has a super steady chart, and suddenly this month he had a massive pump of 200% of the account. When
Yes.
we
Yeah,
saw that, we immediately contacted him. Hey, what happened? He made 200% profit, but we also contacted him. And he explained to us that, don't worry, it's part of the strategy. I saw an opportunity and I take it, but it's part of the strategy. Okay, great. After that, the
yeah,
strategy came back to normal, and the chart is respecting the same chart as before. And probably in the future, this same pattern of a big pump will happen again because it's part of the strategy. But he explained that to us. And have these changes in the strategy is not necessarily bad if it's something that you have done it on purpose. So that's what we try to identify, if it was something that the trader did on purpose or was something
That is
or
under
bad
control.
habit. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think this actually the description that you gave, it answered a lot of questions. There are some very interesting people asking about how they can become the a trader as well. But I think you've laid down a pretty good guideline for them. Um, there is there are a lot of questions around our plans in 2024. I think we were just saying the exact same thing that we started 2023 with a particular plan, and during the year we changed it a lot.
Yes.
It will be the same way in 2024. I think ho- um, how we execute it is one thing. What we want to achieve remains the same. So I think like we are soon going to, I think the all of us, like the 6 7 people of the company, I think we're meeting in the next couple of weeks in Madrid, hopefully, to discuss some strategies for 2024. I think which will define the strategy overall, the direction that where we are going. But how would we reach there is something that will change. But I think two things in my mind remain constant. And David, maybe you can add. One thing obviously is to make sure that Signally as a product, as a platform, as a protocol, or whichever shape it takes, it remains the place where people can make money. Number one, and number two, I think the most important factor which we have been emphasizing for last few months as well is the role of Zipcoin. It's very very important for us, for the community, because over the time we have also felt that for the marketing of the platform itself, the more engagement we are seeing is stemming out of the excitement around the coin as well. So obviously in every action that we take around the product, around the utilities, everything, we want to keep the token more involved in the process. Yeah.
This
um,
is this is something that it will be remaining the cornerstone of any strategy or any decision that we'll be making. And I totally agree with you. So we will be defining the goals. We will be defining where we want to be during the year or at the end of the next year. But during the time, maybe something happens, or maybe we detect some opportunities even more than the ones that we already detected. And maybe we can short the times in order to reach one specific goal doing in a different way. So
exactly,
this is
exactly.
something that already happened, that you said, this year.
Yes, and this is what I was talking about last year. Like, if people remember, we started doing ZigBits. Maybe we were a little late, so we stopped doing it because we were not getting the goals that we wanted to achieve. Maybe we'll do NFTs again. Who knows? Because if it's a way to grow, uh, you know, we might
Exactly.
just do it. Exactly, we might just do it. Who knows? So the thing is that it's the how part, that how we reach there, it's a different story. The point is that we reach there. So I think that's important. I think one more question. A lot of people are asking about the role of AI at Signally, and how are we differentiating. See, the thing is that AI as a product is one thing. AI as a So there are a lot of AI bots out there. You install that in your chatbot, like something like that. Signally as a platform has a lot of responsibility. It's not just like a simple tool, or uh, you know simple integration. It's a place where people actually invest their money and make money. So for us, the ambition eventually is that the decision making for the people, okay, it should be the efficient way for the people to realize that, okay, what's making money and what's not making money. And Z score is in its early stage. It's evolving, it will keep evolving, but eventually the idea is that just by this single metric, people on the platform, not only for the current Zignary version, but even our white labels or our co-branded versions, even there, if we start implementing it, people should be able to see that, okay, this is the trader I want to work with because it has a high score. So this is, I think, a very responsible and a very important role that the AI has to play in the Signal ecosystem.
Yeah,
So
but
even
there
I
are.
can
Continue.
there is even one way to use the C score, that is it will help you to build a portfolio. Once you have detect your own risk appetite, um, you will invest in a service that have, I don't know, X amount of C score, and you can invest in 2 or 3 services with similar C scores based on your risk appetite. So it's not just to select one trader. It helps you to match and balance your portfolio in general. It's super powerful tool. It's an early stage, of course, but has a lot of potential.
Totally, but and I agree with Rafael as well that AI, it can give us kind of uh, superpowers, something like that. So you commented before, Matthias, that we are already looking for any service that maybe changes the way that they are operating suddenly. From one day to the other, they had totally and drastically different result or profit or whatever for the up or down, whatever. And the AI can help identify maybe faster or even other different patterns. So it can help us to detect whenever we can later, a human, check all with the trader what is happening, whatever, what you explained it before. Maybe we can have these superpowers or extra eyes for different things that maybe they are not so able to see, with a quick view by a human, but maybe the AI can detect, okay, this is not usual because of this. So it's kind of extra superpower that can give us more vision in order to act fast and correct things and see what is happening.
Yeah, absolutely. One question that obviously it comes every time from multiple places is basically that how many more exchanges Zipcoin will be listed on in 1 year. I wish I have a crystal ball. Like, there is no project on this planet on Web3 in the right mindset would say that I don't want to get listed on Binance. No project would ever say that. Yes, there is a timing aspect that sometimes you want to be at a certain point before you go there, but eventually everyone wants to be there. Of course, we do as well. Um, but I think after the Bybit listing and the KuCoin's downfall, um, if you look at the global level, practically there are two exchanges that we are interested in. One is OKX and one is, uh, of course, Binance. And other than that, there are some really cool regional exchanges, particularly in Korea, that we are interested in. And yes, we are talking to them. But again, once again, I will say the same thing. No way on earth we can tell anyone in advance, even a second in advance, before the exchange makes the announcement that we are listed. If we do so, we are banned. We will get banned. We will not be listed by any other larger exchange as well. So just like we promised this year that we will try our level best to get a one tier, at least one tier one exchange, which we got Bybit. So market is bullish. I am pretty hopeful that in the Q1 we will at least be either in one global exchange or at least one large regional exchange. Pretty hopeful. Again, no promises, but we'll try our level best. Any other
Totally.
interesting questions do you guys see?
I think that even more important than being listed in the exchanges, I know that this is from the beginning when Binance, things like that.
Of
And
course.
as you say, this is not in our control for sure. But the thing is that even more important than this, at least in my opinion, is that us to be able to create demand. I mean, to have the use cases enough that it will be increasing, and this is part of the plans for sure,
Of
uh,
course.
or having real demand and having people wanting to buy and keep the token because of a reason, not just, okay,
Exactly.
they listed it on exchange and then some people will buy, some people will sell, and that's it. And after a few days or
Exactly.
months or whatever, that's it. I think it's way
Exactly.
more important that the goal and the journey that we are designing in order to create demand in the long term. At least from my side, I
Exactly.
think it's even more important.
100%. And
Can
I
I
think
can
I
I add
think
something here?
sure, sure.
Uh, from my investor's perspective, I've been investing in crypto since 2017. So this will be my third bull run. And everyone expects to have new listings just for the upside in the price. But for me, it's even more important not just being listed in the market, it's when, it's the momentum. It's not the
Correct.
same being listed in a big exchange in bear market that in the middle of the bull run. There will be more eyes in the token, there will be more hype, there will be more movement in the market, and being listed in one of these big exchange, it's also a marketing action. So if you are not just listed in a big exchange, but also in a good moment, a lot of new investors will come to the platform to use the platform
Of
as
course.
a user.
Exactly.
So it's a really good way
Exactly.
to attract new investors. The timing is even more important than the exchange for me.
I agree. I agree. No, 100%. I think we have seen it over the years as well. Um, when the market was good, back in 2021, yeah, even with the Gate.io is an average exchange. We saw a lot of movement because just that's how the market was. So that's the reality, and we need to time it accordingly. We are working on it, so I think we'll get good results. And I think, David, you rightly talked about the demand generation. Uh, I think there are a few things that over the next few weeks, I believe that we are going to talk more about. Uh, uh, you know, um, which will which will give more visibility on how we are working on demand generation. I think finally we like, yeah, buyback and burn. There's a constant demand around it, but I think the stuff that we are planning for 2024, that will be like a real time retail demand towards the Zig coin. So I think maybe we'll have to even do a version 2 of our white paper, maybe.
Mhm.
But yeah, that will be interesting.
Let's
Related
avoid
to that, yeah,
let's avoid say any date or timing because
absolutely
this
not.
is something that always happen, but there are
No, 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 no.
plenty of things on the bucket.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. As I said, like I think one thing that even our community has realized by now is that we're not the people who are just announcing something for the sake of it and just kicking the can. We are actually delivering. Like, our product is a testament of how far we have come across in our journey. Like, those who have been around for like even for 1 year, what was our product 1 year back, what it is right now, you can see a world of difference. Like, previously, what used to happen when market used to be volatile, when we were copy trading platform, it was always a mess. But now it's smooth, simple, because it's all one trade. This sounds simple, but it's all because we have done a lot of technical work behind all the accounting that's happening on the behind. So I think our community has also realized this by now. So I think when they ask about it, they ask about it more from the excitement perspective, instead of being investigative, that, oh, when would you do that. They're like, we're excited.
Yeah.
When do we know more about it? Related to it, one question I think just popped up about the technical roadmap. I think there is one in the white paper, so I would refer to that in the white paper. But I think, um, and this is also something which is evolutionary. um, Once we go more, I think, as we even mentioned in the white paper about our DeFi vision, I think once we start going more towards it, I think we'll be able to show more technicalities around the things that we want to do.
Okay, let me check.
Uh,
We have
Looking at the questions, do we have any other interesting question that we think we need to answer?
so I see a lot of repeated ones or a few that I think is done by people that don't know so much because if someone is asking from where is working the people from the team because we are 100% remote. Even we
100%.
are in the same city, very very close, Tole and me, and we work from our houses, our offices. So 100% remote.
If you want to know where I am right now, I'm in Karachi, Pakistan right now. In that case, if you are
We
asking,
will meet very soon.
hopefully, yes. Yeah, we can share that we are hopefully going to meet in
Yeah,
Madrid, I think. Yeah, but
let's avoid for now. Just just in case.
Just in case, because my visa is yet to arrive, by the way. So
Hmm.
yeah, let's see. That's always a problem for us. Okay, and from Twitter there were some questions. Okay, there's a question around the where is it? I think we answered that one. Answered that one as well. There's a question around the Planet and ZIG partnership that we recently announced. That how would it benefit? So basically, Planet is becoming one of the. It's growing pretty fast. They're a good project, and their revenue making RWA project. They are going to have a strong treasury, and they are becoming a DAO. So as per our initial agreements. Uh, they are going to be $100 million DAO, and a very significant portion of it is going to flow into Zignally for management, and obviously that will be a huge booster for the fund managers in the platform, for the revenue generation of the platform, and subsequently for the Zig buy burn and buyback and burn as well. So yeah, I mean it would be pretty cool once it starts flowing in. I think
I'm reading Abdul to the moon
Abdul
here.
to the moon. That's Elper, my friend. But yes, that's by the way. You remember our friend from Coin Engineer,
Yes,
whom was that's him
we met him in Istanbul.
in Istanbul. Yes, yes, that's our friend. Uh, okay, I think we have covered everything. And great, Matthias. How was the session? How was your first time?
Really good.
Any parting comments you want to give to the community? Any New Year message? Because next time your turn will be after 20 people. So
No. I don't have anything to add. Um, I think I already did. I already commented a little bit about myself, what I'm doing in Signally, and what I expect from the project. So I think everyone knows that right now I'm super invested, literally in the
literally,
in the
yes.
project, uh, and that's it. I like it's really good to work in the company because I use the platform. I not just work to the
Exactly.
company. So
Yeah.
it feels different, you know.
Yep, yep. Sounds great. Great, David. Anything from your side before we, say goodbye one time for last time for this year?
Well, the only thing is that came to my mind right now is the evolution when we started with those sessions with the AMA and those lives that we are doing. I remember at the beginning, so we started really small, chatting with the users and customers. The community keep growing right now. Even more people is participating, commenting, and seeing. I'm very proud about what we are doing, being more open, more creating conversation. I think this will help all the parts because we can reply to the people any kind of question regarding the roadmap, regarding the vision, regarding everything. We can get a lot of information from the community as well in a very direct mode. I think this is very valuable. I'm enjoying a lot this thing, so hopefully the people is enjoying as well.
Yeah.
And let's continue in the next year. Let's rock in it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, thank you very much for the community. They were very patient during the year, and I think I hope they saw some of the results. But I think great things are coming next year, hopefully. And happy New Year in advance to everyone. And I really hope that the next time when we meet, at least ETFs are approved. It's been a long time, so yeah, hopefully we'll be through that. Great. So thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, Matthias, for your special appearance today. And thank you, David. And okay, everyone, take
Thank you,
care.
guys.
Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, everyone.